Make sure we're on. Are you there?
Am I here? Yes,
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to see if you could hear me.
but I don't see, do we have plea paperwork?
I believe it's here. And so you want me to email it to the clerk or email it
Yes,
to, do you have your other computer?
I do. Why don't you email, let's see, which one? Yeah, if you email it, the K Allen address, I can get it on this computer. K Allen at more-tx.com.
Oh, good, good.
So thumbs up, up to that. If you ever think you're talking too slow. Well, yeah, I know the spiel when you're going to do the recommendations of whatever. You have to think ahead of it. I have a judge in one county that goes so fast that almost little things to an auctioneer. He told us, attorneys, explain to them what he's gonna say. Because he does the script. I've been doing this for, I'm retired from shows off 2004, so I've been in trouble with that. And I'm running the spiel. Yeah. It's family, with the stipulation and all of that, I know that, but, yes, sometimes the returns, we explain people. Okay. Directly. I'll just say, I'm not responsible. 2 years before we stop. Especially because gotta make the attorney responsible. Yeah. The attorney is manipulating. You tell me. I know how to do it. You tell me. Can you tell me? Because when you said no, I didn't say it. You turned it. Yeah, that's right. I didn't exactly. We cases.
Okay, I've emailed it to you and I'm going to acknowledge his signature now.
Okay.
Did your lawyer go through all of the paperwork? And do you understand it fully? Okay. And is this your signature on?
Yes, that's
That's your signature?
Yes.
And everything in it is true and correct?
Todo está
Still waiting. Hasn't come through yet.
Okay.
Of course, we know the internet here is slow.
Yes, it is. And it's coming from me.
Okay.
It's okay. Four days, don't day. Fundraising. Over. I think I got a few, but I don't know which one, the car ticket or barbecue ticket. I think I've got barbecue tickets. For the sheriff? No, the Grand 12. No, okay. Here, do it? In the Metro Park. Okay. Everybody's on we got, we go to the company. We there for that, we there from, 123 Dodge Charger. Whoa. It was 39 times. Need last tickets that we service, $5 a chance. That's $50. Yeah, never see this stuff. Usually, right? Yeah, usually it's very 20, 25 charge. Somebody would drive it out of their service. You can get a car for 50. These people look forward to it. Yeah. Oh, man. Want to play their chances every year. So, 5 500 tickets.
Yeah. We just don't want, we more stupid, and he's got a new car, so we get more.
Hey, Shelley,
Yes.
try emailing it to my Gmail. I'm not getting internet, but I could pull it up on my phone if you email it to the Gmail.
Okay.
She said, okay, Judge.
Okay, thanks.
That's my way of meeting. 9,000 times.
This internet is horrible.
Thursday, Republicans.
Yeah, well, the whole town's gonna come.
Hold on, we need about 5,000.
Whoa.
Everything shuts down. Courthouse.
They expect everyone.
From 11 to 1. So they're all, eating.
Well, and schools just got out, didn't it?
Screw it up to 20.
So they hopefully, everyone's got their kids and they won't take them.
Yeah, we bring in the private Texas car. What, I don't know what it's like. We get 15 or 20%. We buy these cars, which is because the state of the for. People crazy.
What makes it work?
Yeah, you really win a car for $500. You gotta go. But the bank won't turn it down, they want you not to pay it, and repo for it.
Well, that's what you do, you get a loan now.
Yeah.
For the car, so it'll be about a and with the car is collateral.
I don't know what the tax is for 25, 2,000, what the tax is. Still, what, 2023.
All right, Ian, if you could tell Shelley, I've got it on my phone.
She's right here, Judge.
Oh, Shelley.
Hang on, let me turn this up. Okay, Charlie, you raise your right hand and be sworn to spread the interpretation you're about to provide to the court to be.
Yes.
We just froze. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, Judge.
All right, I'm gonna turn off this other computer to reduce the strain on the internet. Sir, for the record, are you Omar Gonzalez Vasquez?
¿Usted es Omar González Vázquez?
Sí.
Yes.
Mr. Vasquez, and let me say, the court will now call case number 6307, the state of Texas versus Omar Gonzalez Vasquez. Is the state ready to proceed?
State's ready, Your Honor.
Is the defense ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Vasquez, you have been charged with possession of a controlled substance.
Señor Vázquez, usted ha sido acusado de posesión de sustancia controlada o posesión de droga. Sí. Yes.
That is a state jail felony.
Esa es una felonía de cárcel estatal.
That is punishable by imprisonment for a term not to exceed 2 years or less than 180 days.
El alcance de castigo de esta acusación es no más de 2 años y no menos de 180 días en la cárcel estatal. Okay.
In addition, the court can order you to pay a fine not to exceed $10,000.
La corte puede ordenar que pague una multa que no exceda $10,000. Okay.
Sir, you have been charged with this by a document called an indictment.
Usted ha sido acusado con esta acusación, con una acusación formal. Okay.
Is your name Omar Gonzalez Vasquez correct in that indictment?
¿El nombre Omar González Vázquez es correcto como se enseña en la acusación? Sí. Yes.
Do you want that indictment read to you, or do you waive the reading of that indictment?
¿Quiere que se lea la acusación? Usted la renuncia. Lo que dijo antes. I waive.
Mr. Vasquez, are you a U.S. citizen?
Señor Vázquez, usted es ciudadano de los Estados Unidos. Residente. I'm a resident.
Right, sir. Do you realize that if you plead guilty to this offense, you can be deported?
Entiendes que si tú te declaras culpable de esta ofensa, pudieras ser deportado. Sí. Yes.
And do you also realize that if you're not deported and you apply for citizenship, you can be denied?
También, si no te deportan y tú aplicas por la ciudadanía, puedes ser rechazado. Yes, okay.
In that case, I will ask you how you plead to this charge, guilty or not guilty.
¿Te declaras en esta acusación culpable o no culpable? Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty and for no other reason?
¿Tú te declaras culpable porque eres culpable por no otro motivo? Sí. Yes.
Has anyone threatened you or coerced you or promised you anything to get you to make this plea?
¿Alguien te amenazó, te prometieron algo para que te declararas culpable? No.
All right, Mr. Vasquez, I have in front of me a document called a felony plea of guilty waiver stipulation and judicial confession.
Yo, Vázquez, tengo delante de mí un documento que es una felonía, declaración de culpable, estipulación de renuncias y una confesión judicial.
In this document, you tell me that you plead guilty
En este documento tú me dices que tú te declaras culpable. Yes.
you waive certain rights, such as the right to a trial by jury,
Renuncias ciertos derechos, como el derecho de tener una audiencia con un jurado. Yes.
and you admit that all of the evidence the state has against you is true and correct.
Tú admites que todas las evidencias que el Estado tiene contra ti son verdaderas y correctas. Yes.
Have you gone over this document with your attorney?
¿Tú repasaste este documento con tu abogado? Yes.
It appears that you have signed this document. Is that your signature on the document?
¿Tú firmaste este documento? ¿Esta es tu firma en el documento? Yes.
By signing this document, are you telling the court that you fully understand everything contained in this document?
Firmando este documento, tú le estás diciendo al juez que tú entiendes todo lo que contiene este documento. Yes.
And do you believe you fully understand the consequences of pleading guilty here today?
Entiendes las consecuencias de tu declaración de culpable aquí hoy. Yes.
Sir, and can you, the attorney, can you remind me of your name, please?
Andrew Spoon, Your Honor.
Andrew, and how do you spell your last name?
S-P-O-O-N, just like the silverware.
Like it sounds. All right. Mr. Spoon, have you consulted with your client and advised him of his rights?
Yes, Your Honor, I have.
Do you believe him to be mentally competent?
I do, Your Honor.
And do you approve of him signing these stipulations before the court today?
I do.
Does the state concur?
State concurs, Your Honor.
Right, Mr. Vasquez, I will approve these stipulations.
Señor Vázquez, voy a aprobar la estipulación. Okay.
And I will enter them into the court's record as State's Exhibit Number 1.
Someterlos a los archivos de la Corte como los hechos del Estado número 1. Okay.
Mr. Marable, is there a plea agreement in this case?
There is, Your Honor, in exchange for the defendant's plea of guilt.
En tu cambio de tu declaración de culpable.
State recommends that the defendant that a finding of guilt be deferred for a period of 3 years.
El Estado está recomendando que no te hayan culpable hoy, pero que te definan la sentencia por un probation por 3 años.
That the defendant be placed on community supervision,
Que usted sea puesto en servicio, en prueba condicional.
pay a fine of $1,250,
Paga la multa de $1,150
and restitution of $180 to the Texas Department of Public Safety.
180 al Departamento de Seguridad.
Mr. Vasquez, you've heard the state, the district attorney's office announce a plea agreement.
Señor Vázquez, usted escuchó al fiscal del distrito anunciar la recomendación. Yes.
Is that the plea agreement that you reached with the district attorney?
¿Qué le puede que usted hizo? Yes.
And do you concur, Mr. Spoon?
I do, Your Honor.
Right, Mr. Vasquez, I will follow the recommendation of the district attorney's office.
Vázquez, voy a seguir la recomendación del fiscal del distrito. Okay.
and I will defer any finding of guilt at this time.
Y voy a destituir y no lo voy a culpar de este tiempo. Okay.
Instead, I will place you on deferred adjudication, which we also call probation, for a period of 3 years.
Te voy a poner en programa condicional. Una hipoteca de 3 años. Okay.
And I will order you to pay a $1,250 fine
Ya pagues una multa de $1,250. Okay.
and to pay restitution for a lab fee
Pagar restitución por el costo del laboratorio.
to the Texas Department of Public Safety
De seguridad.
in the amount of $180.
De $180. Okay.
During the 3 years you are on deferred adjudication, it will be very
Durante estos 3 años que estés en prueba condicional,
for you to follow all of the rules of probation.
y todos los reglamentos de probation. Okay.
If you don't follow those rules,
Si tú no sigues estas reglas,
then, and the state proves to me that you haven't followed those rules,
dado prueba que no has seguido por las reglas de probation,
then I can sentence you up to the full 2 years in prison.
entonces yo voy a poder sentenciarte y mandarte a la prisión por 2 años. Okay.
Do you have any questions about that?
¿Tienes preguntas?
About that?
No. No.
Okay, we are
Yeah.
frozen again. Just a minute.
We have you back,
There-
Judge.
There you go. Thank you. Mr. Vasquez, have you been satisfied with your representation by Mr. Spoon?
Señor Vázquez, ¿usted está satisfecho con la representación de su abogado, señor? Sí. Yes.
And has he done everything that you asked him to do?
Él ha hecho todo lo que usted le pidió que hiciera. Sí. Yes.
Right. I cannot see who is here from the probation office.
It's, Morelli.
Morelli, what, have you made arrangements to meet with Mr. Vasquez?
No, if he can report directly to our office, we're located at 804 Northeast 4th Street.
All right. Mr. Spoon, have you discussed with your client the necessity of going over to probation to meet with them?
Yes, Your Honor, I have. We plan on doing that as soon as we leave today.
All right. Mr. Vasquez, you may be excused from this hearing. However,
Señor Vázquez, tú puedes ya retirarte de esta audiencia, pero
if you must go directly to the probation office and they will go over all of the rules with you.
tienes que ir directamente a la oficina de probation y ellos van a repasar todos los reglamentos contigo. Okay.
And if you fail to report to the probation office, a warrant will be issued for your arrest.
No, si fallas y no vas a recostarte a la oficina de probation, vamos a poner una orden de arresto. Okay.
Okay, is there anything further from the state?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
Anything further from the defense?
Just in bar real quick, it was 804 North, may I get the name of the street again, please?
We are located at 804 Northeast 4th Street.
Thank you. That's all I have. Nothing further from the defense.
All right, thank you. Court is adjourned.
Vamos a terminar. ¿Sabes dónde está?
Thank you very much. We'll be working. Thank you so much.
Thank you, appreciate it. Okay, that's it.
Shelley, can you hear me?
I can.